Terry Carnation.
Wait 1 second, and now we should have volume.
And the microphone is on.
Yes.
Great. Hello.
Oh. Wonderful, wonderful. So nice to see you, ghostly maidens.
Yes.
These are our heads, and this is our universe. You are in our mathematical dream world right now.
It's very salty.
I see, and I can't help but notice the delightful and delicious outfits we're all wearing.
I know.
You noticed.
Who wore it first, though? That's the real question.
It's a real question.
Well, I have been clad in said fuzzy black turtleneck for 32 years. I never take it off. I even bathe in it.
Oh.
I've seen videos, indeed, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
your turtleneck is becoming a haunted object itself.
Interesting.
it has become possessed, and when I pass, when I go beyond the veil,
All right.
there will be some part of me living in the turtleneck, even if it's just the aroma of my torso.
Musky, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, very musky. Yes.
Maybe it will even be worth money.
Perhaps.
Tell me the stories of your necklaces, Ghost Maidens.
Well, I obtained this object here from a bat mitzvah, a cowboy-themed bat mitzvah, and I took it with me.
It's very plastic.
Very plastic.
A cowboy-themed bat mitzvah?
That's
In
correct.
The Hague?
In Texas.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. There's so many stories to uncover. To
I know.
explore.
I
So
know.
many stories, so many question marks.
Well, your necklace has a story, doesn't it?
Certainly.
It does have a story, yes. This crystal pendant that you see hovering above my heart contains, in actuality, my soul.
Oh.
My very soul was put into this necklace.
Who did that?
It was a witch. No, it was a warlock. Well, they were transitioning, so I'm not sure if at
Okay.
the time.
Well, the definitions get a little bit fuzzy these days.
Yes.
Yes. So many pronouns. I'm not sure if they were a witch, warlock, or if there's.
We
some
like
other
to be
term.
referred to in the past sense, actually.
Yes, yes, just so you know.
Oh, okay, excellent. And past, they were okay.
Yes.
But I feel like it's very limiting to have witches is female and warlock is male. What if you're in between? You know,
Yes.
Or what if it doesn't matter?
witch lock,
Which lock to pick?
War witch.
With what key?
a war witch. Yes, so it was a war witch or a witch lock. Have your say. We were. Well, I was in a ceremony. I was mourning the loss of my deceased wife, Zelon Carnation.
Yeah.
Yes, and we were doing ayahuasca deep in the jungles of Peru, and that's when the ceremony took place. And I saw my soul come out of my nostrils.
Oh, wow. Just like with the Egyptians.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Like it was
Thank
like
you
your
very much.
brain was slushed out through your nose, but it was your soul instead.
Exactly. It wasn't the brain
Beautiful.
being pulled out with a hook. It was my soul. I saw it float over the trees. It looked around for a minute as if it was lost or, looking for a cheeseburger or something like that. And then descended into this amulet, which rested on a pillow by my side. And
Which just happened to be there.
it just happened to be there.
It's
I had
beautiful.
bought it. Yes, I bought it at a garage sale in Ecuador on my way down to the ceremony, and I just liked the shape of it. And now, well, it has some very special significance.
All right, Terry.
It's very materialistic of you. I appreciate that. Usually haunted objects and capitalism really go together quite well. So
Well, I think that when you charge something with meaning, you can do that with money, or you can do that with a story.
or with your soul exiting.
The biggest
your body.
capitalists are the most magical thinkers.
And historians. I'd like to think.
Yes, yes. I agree to yes to all that. Yes, well,
All right, we've got some real meat and potatoes here for you.
All right.
So,
okay.
Shoot.
firstly, where are you on the paranormal spectrum? Anthropologist or guru?
Oh,
Like, where on the spectrum? So, if anthropologist and guru, like,
Yes.
where?
I would say on the spectrum, almost completely to anthropologist, with just a little sprinkling of guru, because I love that phrase, anthropologist. I am merely an asker of questions. I am merely a prober of humans. And I'm not talking about rectal probing, like our alien friends do. I'm talking about mental probing.
Okay.
I mean, occasionally, if it comes down to it, I will do physical probing.
When you have to, you have to.
When the time is right, a bottle of Chianti, some s'mores on the stove. I'll Terry, time to probe. I'm not going to say no, but so I am mostly anthropologist, but a little guru because sometimes people, well, they need answers. They're
Right.
looking for answers. I am only an asker of questions, but occasionally I can provide some solace for the listener.
Okay.
Have you find solace for yourself in the paranormal?
Alas, no. Alas, no.
Because you have been through a thing or two. Like you have I think you have a very close relationship to death, maybe. Like you've been around a grave or two to bury.
And a lot of ghost maidens, actually.
Yeah.
You had a spectral mother and your dear
did.
wife. Yes.
I did. Yes. I have walked hand in hand with death. In fact, I've been even more intimate with death. I haven't probed death. No
Not yet,
Chianti
no.
there. But
I would,
Well, let's-
though. Like I would.
I wouldn't say no.
That could
wouldn't
be
say
that could
no.
be hot, actually.
Oh.
That
okay.
what I'm not going to say no to something like that. That would be a story for the ages. I had sex with death.
Common
Terry,
theme, though. Common theme. Yes.
You're at this cocktail party. Everyone, tell the craziest story you've ever had. Like,
I
well,
fucked death.
I fucked death in the pooper, and we were incredibly intimate. So, but I have walked hand in hand with death, and yes, I have been around death. And yes, as you mentioned correctly, my mother was spectral, so I am very familiar with ghostly maidens.
So, but do you think that you will ever love a real woman again, or will they just be spectral from now on?
Oh, that is an excellent question. I do not know. I do not know the future of Terry and love. I long for love. I long for some kind of connection, but it may be my fate to be disconnected, like payphones.
What's that?
Payphones are phones. They're phones.
Like
You used to have
payphones. Oh, I thought you said
phones that you
pathon.
used to put quarters in them and pay for a call. They don't exist anymore. They've all been disconnected.
Like,
I don't
what's
know. I was grasping for metaphors.
All right, like a payphone.
Okay.
Like no more coins in the telephone of love.
No more coins in my slot.
Oh. All right.
Rose,
So, but
yes.
I saw you just released your newest episode, and I was wondering, fame can be a pickle mistress.
Indeed.
A pickle mistress. What does that mean?
Fickle, not pickle.
Oh,
Well, we were wondering, like, fame can be a pickle mistress. Must it be sour or crunchy?
Yes, I'm so
vinegary.
sorry. Yes, there's no P in the equation.
Mm-hmm.
The letter
Oh.
P doesn't exist. Fickle means like tempestuous. I know that Dutch is your original language, so I'll cut you some slack. But yes, fickle means fleeting and unpredictable. Pickle is a stewed cucumber.
so
we're all
love. So fame cannot be a pickle mistress. I
don't
kind of
know
like the metaphor though.
a pickle mistress.
Like, I want to eat it on the side. There we go. Bless you.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Gesundheit.
I think Fame could be a pickle mistress. Yes, I
Yeah.
would like to have a pickle mistress. It certainly is the right shape.
Certainly is.
It certainly is the right shape.
To seal it away.
But do you think that do you consider yourself a haunted person?
I'm certainly haunted by feelings of failure, feelings of longing, feelings of a need to connect. But I'm also literally haunted by my mother.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
literally.
She's there. She's there.
I'm on doing an interview now, Mom. So I'm literally.
Yeah. Hello.
So I'm haunted. They said, "Ghost Maidens, say hi, Mom."
Hello.
Can you leave?
Terry's
Go watch
mom.
some TV, please.
Groetjes.
Groetjes uit Nederland.
Go watch Wendy Williams. She loves Wendy Williams. So I'm both literally and metaphorically haunted.
And do you feel like you're more haunted now that you're famous?
Yes, well, fame is a fickle mistress.
So I've heard.
Yeah.
So many temptations in the world of fame. So much, you're being pulled this way and that. Everyone wants something from you. They're like, Terry, come be on our Twitch streaming show
Exactly.
with Ghost Maidens. Terry,
Exactly. Everyone wants a piece of you.
everyone wants a piece of Terry. Terry, comb my hair. Terry, trim my toenails.
Terry, come in the bathtub with me.
Can I
and
borrow
hold-
€15? Yes. So it's been an extraordinary challenge. So have I been haunted by fame? Yes, I would throw that into the mix. That's for damn sure.
I have a very big question I've been dying to ask you.
Dying.
Where are all the animal ghosts? Where are they? Why don't we talk about them?
Have you encountered them? Have you seen them?
And I'm not talking about dogs and cats. I'm talking about all the other animals that no one seems to be haunted by.
Pigs.
Well, now this is not true. This is simply not true. If certainly Western civilization, in some way, shape, or form, there is something about the way that we interact with the Earth, with the planet, and with our animal friends, that does not allow us contact with the animal spirits, the animal undead. But if you look at any indigenous species, any indigenous tribes on the planet, they all have a connection to animal spirits, interaction with, communication with. So something went wrong somewhere along the line. I blame, usually like most things, I blame you Europeans.
Well, we're very sorry, Terry. We're very sorry of starting all the bad things.
I think, well, you started Western civilization, so fuck you.
Well,
It's dead. Don't worry. It's falling.
We
It's fine.
started capitalism.
Yes, the Dutch founded the East India Dutch Company, the traders. You know, the
did.
whole idea of, hey, lend us $1 million and we'll, a kroner, whatever the hell your currency was, and we're gonna sail around the world and we're gonna get a bunch of tea and noodles and we're gonna
take
come back.
everything that we want and then make ourselves rich and not give you anything for
The
it.
stock market. The Dutch.
Exactly. Stock market. Thank you, Dutch. So we're going way back to the 13th, 14th century. Western
Exactly.
civilization has been completely out of touch with animal spirits, thanks to the Dutch. Thanks, Holland.
We're very sorry. I apologize for the entire Netherlands right now.
I don't.
Yeah, but actually, let's see. Oh yeah, I have a question about, like, you're giving the responsibility to the people right now for everything that's happened, and I would like to see that more. So why do you think it is that we give credit to the aliens for art Like the
Pyramids,
pyramids.
ancient aliens.
Why do you think we cannot give credit to ourselves for things that happened in history?
Well, listen, I know this might be a little bit out of your field of expertise, but what we're discussing, when we're talking about ancient aliens,
All right.
we're talking about feats of human engineering that were beyond any contemporary engineering capacity at the time. How did the Egyptians raise these pyramids taller than a skyscraper when the wheel had barely been invented, and nowhere else in the world were structures of that magnitude so carefully created? So there had to have been knowledge coming from some other source. So
Okay,
Oh,
so you're a
why, though?
proponent. He's a proponent of ancient aliens. All right. All right. Well,
I
then,
am.
I don't know about
I pass
that.
you this question. Are angels and aliens the same thing?
That is an excellent question. Angels and aliens, the same thing. They certainly, there are many similarities. They come from up high, down low. They're watching over us all the time.
Very
right?
holders of secret information.
Yes, they are. Seem to be a little bit beyond time and space.
Yes.
Certainly limited by certain aspects of contemporary time and space, and one can pray to them.
So do you think it's more like a cultural thing that wherever they appear in the world is where they get their name? Like some would say it's an alien, some would say it's an angel, dependent on where they are in the world and what their culture is.
Now, this is interesting because this might be leading to a discussion on, is it possible that the Egyptians got the technology to build the pyramids from angels and not aliens?
Your words, not mine.
I haven't heard that supposition previously, but I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued.
All right.
All right, maybe there were angels. Maybe angels and aliens. Well, Sybil has an interesting take on aliens.
Yes, I think they're us from the future.
Exactly.
But don't get me started.
But for me, that's a little bit too optimistic because I think that for us to evolve in something that looks like an alien will take hundreds and hundreds of years, and I don't think we're going to be around for that long. What do you think? Are we going to make it?
Oh boy, this is out of the realm of my expertise. Is humanity going to survive? I have no opinion. I don't know.
Do you want us to survive?
Well, I think so, because I'm a big fan of several things that humanity has produced, including radio,
Yes.
necklaces,
I like necklaces.
Mai Tais, those old-fashioned bicycles with one very large wheel and one very small wheel.
Yes.
I mean, humanity has accomplished a great deal, Free jazz.
Art.
Well, I'm so on art.
Yeah.
I do like free jazz. I like velvet paintings.
Oh.
And I love Maori tattoos. That's about it. That's
Okay.
about it.
Those are the things you like.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's still a great accomplishment for mankind.
There you have
Mai
it.
Tais.
But I guess my question about aliens is, our air forces keep bumping into them all the time.
Yes.
Oh, there's some. Got them on video. There's a pyramid one. So there's a cylindrical one. There's one that looks like a giant tic tac. What are they? If they're here to just observe us, why are we always bumping into them? Why do they seem very sloppy in their flight patterns?
Well, maybe aliens aren't perfect themselves either.
I think they're not very good at flying their incredible ships. They're kind of like flying around like, oh, let's see what's going on down in Cuba.
Or maybe they want to be caught.
And they're like, oh, look, let's look down there. Oh, and like, oh, shoot, here comes a bunch of planes. Oh, they're seeing us. Shit, get out of here. Come on.
Well.
Come on, Sleaze Act 14. Get us out of the atmosphere. And the guy flying the plane's like, oh, did you see that? That was an unidentified flying object.
Well, I think that even with hundreds of thousands of years of evolution, us as aliens, we're still fucking up. So I would attribute that to us being humans.
So the
and,
conclusion
still
is like there's
future
absolutely
mistakes.
no hope. The future will not be better.
The future is never going to be better. Absolutely. All right. Well,
The future is just around the corner.
it always has been. It always will be.
And it will be.
Okay, well, we have one last question. This one comes from one of our viewers, and he wants to know, what led you to your decision to narrate Dark Air? Did you not trust the public to read it? Or did the truth need the velvet delivery and guiding hand of a master of broadcasting?
Wow.
I'm going to go with option B. Can you repeat that again?
Surely. What led your decision to narrate Dark
No,
Air?
just the option B, just the second thing about the silken voice.
Oh, did the truth need the velvet delivery and guiding hand of a master of broadcasting?
The truth need the velvet delivery. Did
Yes.
the truth need the velvet delivery and guiding hand of a master of broadcasting?
I couldn't have said it better. That is absolutely the case. Dark Air with Terry Carnation. Well, it's part AM radio show. It's part audiobook. It's part behind the scenes dramatic reenactments of my life. All of those things blended together. The kids these days listen to these things called podcasts. I listen to AM radio late at night. Do you have the equivalent of AM radio in Europe?
No, it's just
No.
all on the internet, unfortunately.
There's no radio. You don't have a radio and you go.
We do not.
I have not seen a
Oh, here's
radio.
the latest on the Orange soccer team sports scores.
You mean the ether? We're not on the ether anymore.
I have not seen a radio in at least 25 years.
No.
It's gone.
What a terrible loss.
No one's putting coins in that lock.
That's terrible.
Radio
What was
slot.
slot.
To the European Union.
Once again, we're sorry.
Well, thank you for having me, Ghost Maidens. Thank you for having me on your show. It's been a pleasure seeing you. We have all three of us have very similar hair, very similar necklaces and turtlenecks, and I'm honored to be in your company.
We're honored to be in your company, Terry. and
Pleasure
we're very,
is all ours.
very happy you joined us. And we invite you to astrally visit our performance. We'll send an email to the right person.
Please do, and tell us about your performance again.
It's going to be a musical funeral for the West.
As the West is falling, we wanted to give our tribute.
We
in
want
musical
to we
form.
want to sing the West goodbye because we're certainly going to miss him.
Is it a hymn? Is the West a hymn? I suppose it is.
Certainly it's a hymn.
It's
Certainly.
a hymn.
Very male energy, doesn't it?
And it's not
Big male
necessarily a
energy.
mean father. It's also been a very nice, good father, and we're going to miss him a lot.
Oh, that's very sad, but
Yeah.
very necessary. I applaud you in your efforts. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you so much.
Well, good luck, Terry. Hopefully we'll see you again.
I hope our paths cross again.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bon voyage.